Hello, friends! Welcome to Music Nation Speaks with me, Joe, where I use this platform to chat and learn from people who are super knowledgeable about what they do from all walks of life. So basically, we musicians trying to learn about everything in life, lah, huh? Because education is important. Before we get into today's guest, a bit of housekeeping to do. I've written things down so that I'll get used to this in the future. Music Nation Speaks is powered and produced by Major Music. Major Music is a music school here in Puchong, as well as a retail store and live sound company for events. So if you're around the area or are interested in taking online music classes or in person, depending on the SOP and things like that, do check out Major Music for their one-on-one music lessons in guitar, bass, drums, vocals, and so on. And if you have an event such as weddings or company events and you're in need of sound systems, give Major Music a call. And if you need a space to perform, record, or do live streams such as this podcast, let them know. They are a great team of people, super passionate about what they do, and they give amazing service. And on to our next bit. Music Nation is now offering group vocal classes and group songwriting classes on ClassPass Malaysia. We're located at Kedai KL, Masa Avenue in PJ. I'll be teaching those classes. So if you're interested in community learning with your friends or family members, or you want to explore songwriting, check Music Nation out on ClassPass, or just walk in, come say hello, and we'll set you up with a free trial class. All right, so that's it for today's announcements. Today's guests are none other than the boys from Major Music.
Hello.
We have Jared Ng right here and also Jimmy Pui. I just
Greetings.
learned. Greetings, Earthling. We come in
Yeah,
peace.
I can do this.
So I just learned your last name is Pui, like half an hour ago. Yeah. So before we get started, all right, before we go into the topic of, owning a business like Major Music or, doing live sounds and things like that, how did you guys get into music, first of all right? Let's start with Jared.
How do I got into music? I think it was I always liked music when I was young. I mean, when I was a kid, I remember my dad used to pass me like Backstreet Boys records. So I used to listen.
You know how old you are now.
Yeah. So I used to listen and sing along and imagine myself was one of the members of Backstreet Boys.
Got dancer.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
I mean, look at the hair now.
Yeah. So after that, what really got me into it was one day my friend got me into church, brought me to church, and that's the first ever time I actually see live music in front of me. Big ass drum set, So yeah. So I was like, whoa, I was overwhelmed, and from that day I always
Not from God, but from
no. So yeah, so, for you information, so I always go to church last time. Yeah, for God also lah, but mainly because of the music I want to learn. So I always go there. Yeah, so that's how it
for
started.
the live music lah.
Yeah.
How old were you around that time?
I was 15. Yeah.
Oh, so in high school already lah.
Yeah.
And then you were like, oh, it's real.
Yeah.
Live music is real. It's happening right in front of me.
Yes.
So as a 15-year-old, I imagine you would have that the impact is more. It's a bigger impact, and it sticks with you deeper because oh, this is something that I can do.
Yeah.
And it's happening right in front of me. I have access to this.
Yes.
Things like that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Jimmy?
it's so cool. Yeah.
It's so cool.
And I love attention. So oh yeah, looking at the drummer whacking the drum, oh yeah.
The loudest thing, right?
Yes.
And don't need to say anything, just whack in here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Jimmy?
Well, of course, I mean, when we were kids, obviously we love music. I mean, which other kid doesn't love music, right? I mean, it's like, and
You want
yeah,
to
in
put your
those
mic
days-
down a little bit?
Aha.
There we go.
Hello. Okay. So back in those days, during my age, obviously Michael Jackson was like the biggest thing out there.
yes.
So yeah, have to admit also I tried imitating his dance and failed miserably. I don't care. I
Can you do
fall
the
a lot of times.
moonwalk?
Actually can. Yeah. I took a long practice.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway, how from pop? I mean, from Michael Jackson, of course, you know, as music progresses, what is more famous, Backstreet Boys and all those. Suddenly, like when I'm 12 years old, I heard like electric guitars, and that was like one of the calling lah.
In what way could you differentiate electric guitar?
Okay, I have a friend, okay,
Yeah.
who gave me this Metallica album
Oh,
called the Black Album. Okay. Back then,
Okay.
of course, I didn't like rock music or whatsoever, but he had to give it to me because his mom didn't want him to keep it. So,
metal, devil's music.
but of course lah. I mean, it can be an argument of people saying that black metal pula. I mean, the Black Album wasn't metal; it was rock. But
Right.
But
Still
of course,
rock, yeah.
I loved whatever I heard over there, and I used a lot of my lunch money to buy their old records, like Kill 'Em All, Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets.
I see.
Okay, and
So Metallica was the band who plunged you into playing
guitar.
electric guitar.
Yeah, electric
specifically.
guitar. So I didn't get my first guitar until 16 years old, like that.
Okay.
So you can imagine, I mean, how many years I used the broom lah. So
The broom,
yeah,
draw strings on it, right?
yeah, and the feather dusters or whatsoever. Besides my mom using it a lot. So yeah,
Good to know. Yeah. So
Yeah.
how did you guys meet?
In college, I still remember the first time I met this guy. So it was in the English class. And
Which
then
college?
Lim Kok Wing.
Yeah. I keep forgetting. Yeah.
That's why we're wearing black, so you know.
just a few kilometers away. Cyberjaya, yo.
Is it here?
Cyberjaya,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right. So first English class.
First time English class, and I was sitting at the back, and then this guy walked in. He was late, with his long hair, sports shoe, baggy jeans, and a polo T-shirt. I think.
Yeah.
Carry back in the side, like walk like that. Oh, so I'm like, who is this guy? You know, when we were young, right?
Yeah.
Like especially like we are like music production student. You know, we have that. You know.
The
Yeah,
swag.
yeah, you know, we wear the T-shirt, our skinny jeans, and this guy doesn't look like that at all, you know. Like, oh man, this guy is a
Wrong.
musician. Is he into music and stuff?
Well,
wrong college.
Yeah,
I thought the long hair and the Slayer T-shirt might give out something. Apparently, I think it was wrong.
No, it
lah.
doesn't. So yeah, and then we happened that I think we sat together.
For a
we
project,
were
actually.
for project. Then we were split to groups. Then we were in the same group. Then we start talking. So yeah, it was okay. So that's my first impression.
It was
until
okay.
one day, I was sitting at the Mamak, I think.
Yeah.
So watching this advertisement, right? This is Coca-Cola advertisement, and this guy is in it playing guitar. So I'm like, man, that's my friend. That's my classmate. I know this guy. Yeah.
How'd you get into the Coca-Cola advertisement?
Okay, you're gonna have to ask Kenneth about that.
Okay.
So at the time I was desperate to have a band, you know, like wow. So yeah, I was looking for guitarists. So instantly, so we
Clicked lah.
we click and we jam and yeah.
So that was how many years ago? Like 7-8 years.
At least I think 2011 or 12.
I really don't know. I'm lost of memory on that.
Yeah,
Almost 10 years or
almost.
Yeah.
Almost.
wow, 10 years friendship, and then here we are
Yep.
having your own music school, your own retail store.
Yep.
So shall we dive into it?
Yep.
So how was what bring about the conception of major music? Because we've spoken about this lah. Like before major music is even major music, you guys were at another shop lot.
Yeah.
And then flood caused you
Yeah.
guys to move.
Yes.
So what were you guys doing there, and how did you guys continue working together? Yeah.
Okay, I will say this lah. Okay, at first it started out as a jamming studio. Okay, I mean we are like so into all these band stuff or
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Yeah.
So at that time it's like we wanted a place. Okay, the band Mystical Mirage lah. We wanted a place for us to come together
Yeah.
and jam.
Yes.
Just jam only.
Yeah.
So as time goes by, obviously we all know electricity and water doesn't pay themselves.
Yes.
So we had to just public lah, open it for the public.
As a jamming studio.
Yeah, as a jamming studio. So
Yeah.
it started out as a jamming studio and it was called M2 Studios back then.
Yeah. So at first we were thought, we just have our own place to jam, rather than, paying every week.
Yeah.
And then
Oh, because you guys were practicing a lot last time. is it?
yeah. Last time used to, now we don't.
It's okay, don't need to tell us.
Yeah. So even though the time we opened up for jamming, it was just at first just for friends and all, and just to to pay the bills and stuff like that.
Right. To cover the
So-
rent, electricity,
Yeah. So yeah, and then slowly
branch out.
branch out.
So what was the time? Okay, you guys were like, okay, find a place to jam. Okay, we can jam now. And then bills started coming in, electricity, you have to pay rent. Oh, good idea. I have to open this up to friends. And then, what was the moment or the idea to make it bigger, and or even get into teaching?
Okay, I was the time me and Aaron, which is our guitarist, and yeah, both of us were teaching outside
At other centers.
at other centers,
I
So and I
see.
was doing a lot of other things. So I thought, since we're teaching outside, why not we have a place and let's just start and teach, get student in and all that.
At your own place, right?
Yeah. So that's how it started actually.
When was this? 2000.
That was 2015, I think. 15
Yeah,
or
around
2004, around that. Oh yeah, 2015. Yeah. End of 2015. Yeah.
Okay, so that was like, oh, why not? We have our space.
Yeah.
Jamming already, got friends coming in already. We have our own students outside. So why not just bring everything
Yeah.
into one space lah?
Yeah.
And then was there like any renovations or buying, outsourcing? Not to say outsourcing, but like buying equipment
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you need, like even
Yeah.
even as a jamming studio, you need your own drum set, you need your own amps, and
Yeah.
things like that. So of course, initially, this is what I would imagine lah. Like you buy your own things, and then you bring your own things, and then you your instruments, and then you start playing, and then eventually we need this and buy another one.
Yeah, yeah,
We need this, buy another one.
Yeah.
So that time, were you guys also doing live sound?
No,
well?
not at all.
Not yet.
Yeah, it was just we started off teaching. So yes, the
Also
time.
teaching first.
Yes, teaching first. That's so even until today, teaching is class academy is always the foundation of our business at the moment also. So the time, when we started, we all just we just bring all our instruments like here. So slowly, bit by bit,
Yeah.
we only have one room last time. Right?
Yeah, it was
one
just
room.
one
it was just
big jamming room.
And then
So you teach there as well.
we teach there. So slowly I say, hey guys, I need another room. So we built another one, and then another one, another one. Yeah. So it wasn't, we didn't have like a capital to start a business at that time.
Yeah.
It is more of like our savings and whatever we earn, we just put it back. And then slowly, bit by bit, here and there, yeah.
Basically, when it started, it's like obviously just like any other business lah. Okay, I mean we did not expect any salary, nothing.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was
yeah.
all just dumping in money, pumping in money until something works.
But of course, I personally, I see the vision of it growing.
Yeah.
And I think we see the vision very clearly that how, of course, we didn't really expect, like today, wow, we have a studio where we can do live stream.
Yeah.
But it was just like making it a business where we all part of it. We all can work in the same time. We all, can, it's our own thing, And so slowly, because of that vision, I think we keep pushing,
Having a vision as in like, you know what you want to do, what kind of business that you want to do?
Yes.
Or- so you guys always wanted your own music school.
Not okay. When starting out, not to say I always wanted, but at that moment, it kind of, I don't know why, I just have a click like, hey, this
Yeah.
can work.
Yeah, I mean, and it was at that time where okay, I mean, since we have a room, we have all the facilities. It's like why not?
Yeah.
So it was a big shop lot, and then you guys partitioned.
Yes. Yeah.
What?
So it wasn't like this at all.
Yeah.
So because that time, right, we don't know what to do, we don't know how to do. So basically, when we got in,
Yeah.
it was just we just build a room here lah. We don't really have a proper layout and stuff. Oh, just build a room here. We need another room, or just build another one.
Right.
So it's like it's so.
Got to excuse us lah. We are musicians lah. We're not interior designers lah.
Yeah. So what you need? Okay, build now lah. Okay lah,
Yeah,
make
yeah.
do lah, makeshift. Yeah. And then what caused the the flood? and you guys had to
Oh my
move.
god!
Okay, so the time I still remember. I never forget that incident. I was in Taiwan. I was having my hot pot. It was so nice. And I received a phone call from Jimmy, a WhatsApp call, and then told me the studio is flooded. I'm like, flooded? Really? Come on, man. What flooded? What do you mean, man?
It's the fourth floor.
Then
How
he-
flooded can flooded be?
Yeah, so he sent me a video. I'm like, oh,
It is flooded.
this flood. So what happened was, fourth floor, the tanki?
Yes.
It's always at the top
Top
floor.
floor. Yeah.
So when it flood the top floor,
The ceiling.
yes. So it was right at the biggest room. All our equipment was there.
Oh no.
Yes. So it flooded.
That's the thing.
It's so bad, yeah.
It was. I mean, and it's like how I know. Actually, someone tell me first.
Yeah.
I think it was either Aaron or Justin.
Okay.
I mean, your brother. He was the one who told me. So obviously, I was already on the way to studio because there's going to be a jam session happening 30 minutes time, and that thing just
Boom.
happened. So when I
no.
when I went up there, I was like, oh my god, Jared is in Taiwan. Okay. I don't want to spoil his holiday, but seriously, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because before I went Taiwan, I told them, guys, don't call me regarding our work. I'm gonna have my holiday, so don't contact me. So when I see Jimmy called me WhatsApp call,
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, this must be something.
Important.
Yeah, important. Then,
Serious.
Yeah, I seldom do live stream. I mean live
video
call or
calls.
something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
yeah, so
So what happened to the instruments then?
luckily nothing happened. It's flooded right at the center.
Oh,
So instruments all at the side. So I think you guys managed to move everything out.
lucky.
yes, we were rushing. Like seriously, just like I don't know, is it adrenaline or something like that
Yeah.
caused that give us 500 strength or something like that. We just like
Yeah.
grab one amplifier, just move, drum, move,
Yeah.
everything. All.
So when you guys went into the studio, it was still
Yeah, it was still
Yeah, it was really
dripping.
bad. And then the ceilings almost collapsed.
oh no. Then the
Yeah.
whole tanki, the thing must have.
No. Luckily, it didn't.
Walao.
So I was in Taiwan. So I think it was I still got 3 more days to come back. Yeah. So luckily it lasted
Yeah.
3
3 more days.
Yeah. So
Okay, so when you came back and then
Yeah.
when you guys moved everything around, like, you guys were like, okay, we need the GTFO.
that's GTFO.
Don't make me say.
Okay, in short, get out.
Get out.
I got it. I'm sorry.
Jared, I know it's a new year, but you don't have
I'm
to
sorry,
be
Joe.
so old already.
All right.
So just get out and found a new place, which is this current studio.
Okay. Before that, actually, there's a story there. So.
Lie.
So, it's amazing, right? How things can happen sometimes. Like, I think beginning of the year or mid of the year, I had a conversation with Jimmy. I say, Jimmy,
Before the flood.
before the flood, before I go Taiwan, I say, we have to move. Let's target to move. We cannot stay here. Because at the time also, it wasn't really a good location for us. Car park is an issue, a lot of things. So, so I was just telling him that, we have to move, let's give ourselves 1 or 2 years time. Plan. We will move.
Plan.
Yeah. So when I go Taiwan, I came back.
It
and I
planned
saw
for
that.
you.
Yeah, it planned for us.
Yeah.
So I told him instantly, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do this.
Let's chow.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
So that time we didn't have. Can I say this? We didn't have enough money.
Yes. Be honest.
Yeah. I mean, we have.
This is something that I'm going through now as well, right?
Yeah.
So didn't have enough money
Yeah, so we weren't stable yet also that time, and
as a business.
as a business, whatever. So it's just going by faith, And for me that time, it was just like it's just a signal, and I told him, like man, this is a signal for us to move. You agree? Then he said yes. Then we just went.
Ciao.
Yeah.
Jalan.
Yeah.
Ah. And so, how long was it from the flood until you found a new place? And then,
Okay.
what was the process like? Because not enough funds, not enough manpower. Students also maybe.
Yeah.
How many teachers did you guys have then?
The time I think it was like about 5, 6 of us. Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad. That's a small
Yeah.
team already,
Yeah,
right?
It's a small team.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So from there.
I mean, it didn't go quite long lah. Can say I think around almost 3 to 4 months, right?
No. I think we. Oh, you mean the move?
Yeah,
move
from
here.
process of planning everything.
I think about 4 months at least.
Yeah, 4 months.
4 months at least because there's a lot of plan. And then I think after 2 weeks after I came back, then we found this place. Yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, because of Alex. Alex is one of our student parents, very close.
I see.
Which also he's a person who really helped us a lot. He owns this place, so we came, we see, and then instantly we like, okay, this is the one. We never think twice. We're like, okay, we'll go for it.
Just jalan.
Yes. Yeah.
Do first.
Yeah. It's that time. It's like really think back, right?
It's a leap of faith lah.
And it's scary.
Yeah.
Seriously, we have nothing at all. When I say okay, right? I wasn't thinking anything. I don't know. Like it's like you going in a chicken rice shop, right?
Yeah.
You don't have money. You just order a chicken
Yeah.
rice. Then
Expecting.
expecting things will work. Something like that.
Yeah.
Really, And then that's how it is at time. Yeah.
But it kind of forces you to make it work, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right? Cannot also have to can.
So I think since then, right, my core is always I commit myself first, and then I'll make it happen. Yeah.
And then work through it, work with it, work
yeah.
around it also.
Yes.
So I remember we were talking about this because like honestly, Music Nation would not have happened if it wasn't for you guys.
Oh. Oh, all
like
right, yeah.
buy everything from you guys, like not just that, but information, how to get started, where to put things, what equipment should I get, and then you and Lance were just helping me drill the hole in the studio, things like that, and
Yeah.
I completely understand how you feel like when it's very, very scary. Like when you first get the shop lot, everything is empty. You're like,
Yeah.
how lah,
Yeah.
You have a vision like what you want it to
Yeah.
look like, to be, where you want things to be, but then at the same time to get started. I remember after signing the lease, and then for like 2 weeks, I ran away to Penang. I was like, okay, I need to be adult very, very soon. The amount of responsibility, and also another thing like, what if I fail? What if I don't have money for this? What if it tak jadi, right? The feeling of failing is it's quite scary actually, and I don't blame people for not wanting to take the first step first because it is very scary and it's a huge responsibility. But like you said, with the right people around you, with the right collaboration, and I think the biggest thing for me was asking for help. Learning how to ask for help and keep learning lah. So that's for me. But so from I forgot my question already, but I had to share this because I relate to it so much, right? And so without you guys, Music Nation would not be where it is today. And so now signing the lease, getting your equipment here, renovation, getting the
Yeah.
capital, things like that. Like
Yeah.
we were talking about this. At first, it was just this amount of budget.
Mm-hmm.
And then you guys realize, oh, actually, it's not. And then on the way,
Yeah.
add some
Yeah.
more, add some more,
Yeah.
add some more.
Yeah.
So, how was that process like, and how long did it take?
So after we committed, right? Surprisingly, like because in my mind, I'm like, oh yes, I have to make this happen.
Dai also had
yeah,
to.
yeah. So sometimes I don't know, I don't know whether it happened to everybody,
Mm.
but always when once you commit, right,
Mm.
and you have no choice really. It's either you do or die.
Yeah.
So when that happened, right, and surprisingly that period, right, we got a lot of jobs. Jobs start coming in.
What kind of jobs?
I remember we got a job in, we installed an event hall, sound system for people.
Sound system,
Yeah, yeah.
production.
Stuff like that, yeah. A lot of live sound job coming in, a lot of students. And yeah, just a lot of things coming in started. And then a lot of right people as well coming in. Yeah, like Alex, he came in, he offered, hey, I can draw the layout for you. I can do the interior for you, for free. How amazing is that? So
Yeah, yeah,
a lot of people step in,
And helped.
and help. Yeah. So
Yeah.
just now when you talk about Music Nation, I don't think Major Music play a big part.
I think
but
it
maybe it's just a little push. Yeah, but I can totally understand like when, so like when you start out, you just need the people, to give
push.
you a little push.
Yeah.
Because I've experienced that as well.
Right,
When I was
yeah.
there and people come in and just help, willingly, friends and whatever.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's how it assembled. Yeah.
Major music. Avengers Assemble.
Example. Yeah, sorry.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and because it's yalla. And how do you feel about that, Jimmy? Like looking back from where you guys started. That was 2 years ago when you guys got this place?
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Oh,
Uh,
2-3 years ago?
one
2000.
1.5 year, I think.
When
Last is 2018. 2019 July.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't too long.
Yeah, it wasn't too long ago. Yeah.
Wow.
So you can say 1.5 year like that. These are the developments now.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So I can
Yeah.
say
How do you feel?
I'm a lot more relieved. It's because, all right, I mean, talking about live sound,
Yeah.
we even have live sound back in those times. And
Right.
the thing I like to say is like, back in our old studio,
Yeah.
it's like 4 floors up.
And they have to carry equipment, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we used to do that.
Every live sound, it's like every live sound job is like 6 a.m. Come to the studio, carry like
It's like a workout.
huge
Yeah.
drum set, amplifiers all down, and
Yeah.
and I remember there was this one job that it was just the two of us doing it.
Yeah. A lot of time actually.
Yeah, and we had to carry like and it's like
Yeah.
I remember like carrying one speaker in one hand and one
Yeah.
drum drum kick in
Yeah.
another hand, just walking down four
So
floors.
yeah.
Yeah.
We've been through that.
Yeah.
The hustling phase. And look at you guys now, hiring people and interns, things like that. And having a team, a proper team, right? Like a lot of times, I remember when I first came back and wanted to, start my own thing. And then my dad was like, you think being boss so easy? I was like, I want to do my own thing. I want to be my own boss. That's what I told my dad. And then he just taught me something like a sentence. You think being your own boss so easy? And a lot of times, like when we want to start our own business, we have the big vision, the big dreams, but the
Yeah.
day-to-day, everyday hustle you don't see.
Yes,
And
yes.
people don't talk about it, I
Yes,
think, because
yes.
when we see them, they're already super successful, but we don't know the early days or the early
Yeah.
how you conceive the place and things like that. So people don't know that you guys are still doing it, the podcasting, everything, the live streams, the live shows. You guys are still fixing the camera, like gulung your own cables, things like that. And then during live sound, you guys are still, carrying the amps and things like that, and not with a big lorry, with your own cars.
yeah.
And then retail, you're sending your own, sending it to clients by
Yeah.
yourself still,
Yeah.
despite having built this
Mm-hmm.
by yourself. And of course, that's when also you start to delegate jobs to other people,
Yep.
isn't it? When you have a team, when you realize things are growing bigger and bigger, you cannot do everything by yourself anymore. Otherwise, you'll go a bit crazy. That's when, okay, this one you do this, that one you do this, and then I've only been here, like I only know you for 1 year.
Yeah,
Exactly
yeah,
1
yeah.
year. How crazy.
Yes, yes.
We were just talking about this, but you know, the from July that we started working together until now.
July. It feels
July.
July only. Yeah, it feels damn long. Right? Yeah, right.
I mean, there's a lot of things happening.
Yeah.
but-
In between for you guys
Yeah.
as well, and then the how you guys work together, how you guys delegate as a team. You guys are super close. You know, you understand each other so well, and that takes a lot of I think communication, and also, you know, just work is work, that kind of thing. How do we do the best that we can within this team, right? So how is it like working with each other since since college until now? What has changed, and what are some of the challenges as business owners, as partners, and also what are some of the what are some of the methods that have worked for you guys in keeping the partnership together? Yeah. Jimmy, you want to go first?
Since the dawn of time. No, lah, actually, the thing is that, usually it's best, all I can say is just find someone that you can trust, and someone who is, I mean, doesn't do hanky-panky stuff, lah.
Right.
That's it, lah. I mean, it's
Not
like
good intentions.
yeah, good intentions.
Do it
I
the
mean,
right way.
I would just say that we are really lucky that we managed to find these kind of people in our community.
Yeah. I mean, the good thing about us is we started off college in a band, and so our friendship is, we know each
There
other
first.
well. Yeah, so it's not like we know each other. Hey, let's start this business together. So we have that. In a band we have the brotherhood.
Yeah.
thing, So in it,
Yeah.
so when it comes to business, I always tell people like I'm quite lucky to have a friend like him.
Vice versa.
Really, I'm very lucky.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
have. So like we never really argued before and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean-
and he's like super supportive every time when I. Jimmy, let's do this.
Let's have crazy ideas.
He will back me up, like, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and we were just having the conversation recently, like
Yeah.
last year when the pandemic happened, and then after that, I don't know why friends, just text us like, hey, do you guys do live stream and stuff like that? How much do you charge? And
Right.
and the
Because they
time
know you guys have the equipments, right?
we don't really have that. So
Yeah, that's another episode. Okay?
yeah. So we were both just sitting at the sofa outside.
Yeah.
And then I told him, Jimmy, as much as I don't want to do it, but I think something is telling us we have to go
To do
for it.
Yeah.
And then we just then he's like, okay, let's do it. That's it. I mean, I'm just telling that's how most of the time how we work. Every time we have something on,
Yeah.
we don't know how the result, but we
Yeah.
just take it and let's do it.
Just do first.
And he always there like, let's do it.
Ah.
And the time we started off to do live stream, right, it
Yeah.
was really, we have nothing. So, but always like, we are very lucky we have good friends around.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Daniel Suba.
Yes.
Yes.
Somebody, I was going to mention Carmen and Daniel.
Yes,
Yeah.
Carmen and Daniel,
Yeah.
they are the person that I always go to
Yes.
in terms of technical.
Yes. Shout out to Daniel
Yes.
Suba and Carmen Chang. They are in Singapore now.
Whichever camera. Yeah, just
They are watching, if you're watching, yeah. So, and Kenneth, so we are in a band.
Yes.
We already have that friendship, and
Yeah. That
when
bond.
things like that, I always tell him also, like, if you want to make something successful, sometimes we can't do things our own.
Yeah.
We always need people.
Yes.
So without Daniel, without Kenneth and all, I don't think we can do a lot also. So,
Yes.
but it take 4 of us. I think we work pretty well, and
Yeah.
And yeah, that's how we started. I still remember our first live stream. We didn't have camera at all.
Yeah, we don't have the proper camera.
So there was one time we were here, like we was promised a friend to do live stream. Like, oh shit, no choice, we have to do it.
Live show,
and
live stream.
Yeah. So we only have one camera. We just bought something that we don't even know what it is. Just plug in and try. Like, we're like, oh my god, what is it? Then it happened that I think Daniel was here.
Yeah,
He said,
then-
"Ayo, you guys, let me help you, you know." Then he offered, he came and he helped,
Yeah.
and he set up, and then, it's
Yeah.
really so I.
And from there, he was like, "Okay, guys, you need this.
Yeah.
You need to
Yeah,
do
yeah,
this,
yeah,
this,
yeah,
this,
yeah,
this.
yeah.
He's like a wizard, isn't it?
He is.
It's like a
my
magician.
God. Yeah. So we're so
A
lucky.
tech
that-
wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even today, like when we look back our last show, the live stream and all, it's
Yeah.
for us the time we had it, the conversations that wow. Think back the conversation we had at the sofa. And here, it's like, well, there you go.
Oh, well.
And thanks to people like them, Daniel really came in and set the bar really high. And we know like, oh, so this is the standard. And this is how we should do it.
Right.
Yeah.
And how to achieve it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because and also I feel like that mentality of willing to learn and willing to grow, and also super important. Last year really taught all of us, I think, the importance of adaptability. Right. So from being just a music school and a production house, we can call it a production house, right?
Yeah.
I don't know my terms, my bad musician. Into retail, into what else? Like doing classes online, things like that, doing live streams. I think that's super, super important. Yeah. How do you guys feel so far? Where you guys are now, Major Music, and what are your vision for this next few years? I think.
Now think back already. I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm just retired or something like that. But my God, we have gone far.
Yeah.
Now that I to think about it.
Yeah.
And I have to come clean about this. So when I told him like, live streaming, let's do it also, I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we got no idea. Trust me, we have no
No idea what
idea.
I'm thinking also.
Let's do it. Yeah.
I was in that idea that, okay, why not we just shine a handphone?
Really, I'm not
Just
joking. We
Facebook Live.
really have the idea, That's how bad we are.
I mean, look at me. Look at my earlier podcast days also.
But it's just how we started sometimes,
Yeah.
You have to start off that and then only you grow,
Yeah, and then you get criticisms and feedbacks from people,
Yeah,
and then you're
yeah.
like, okay, I know, my living room looks a bit shit,
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. Okay. On that note, I think I would like to invite our next guest, our next member of the
Yes,
team,
yes.
Mr. Oh, thank you, Jimmy. Thank you so much. Now it's your turn to Manda.
I'll still here.
Yeah.
Any last words before you go? Anything that you want to share about your own journey so far, and your teaching philosophy, or your who you are? Yeah.
All I can say is that I've been jumping from jobs to jobs, and from my dad's business
Yeah.
to to a point where I've been doing I've done contractor business before, so carrying all those stuff.
Yeah, construction.
Yeah, construction and all those. I mean, that was a very short time lah.
Yeah. I
All-
take it that you did not like it.
Look at my wrinkles. All I can say is that to everyone who wants to do your business, or either want to see what your future lies and all those kind of stuff, if you like it, just do it. Seriously. I mean, whatever your interest is already a calling.
Yeah.
So
Wow, Jimmy.
here's Uncle Jimmy giving you young
Free
boy.
advice. Jimmy Pui, everybody. Kenneth, are you ready?
Okay, I back pain already.
Bedtime, Jimmy.
Yeah.
So while we wait for Ken to come and get settled, so I still remember the day, or well, I barely remember, but I remember, is it a call or a text? You're like, hey, let's do something with Music Nation, lah, the
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
So I've never asked you this, but I'm gonna ask you this now. Like, what made you want to collaborate? Because I think for me, I haven't reached out to anybody yet because one, I think, well, it was a really small passion of mine, and it's just me wanting to learn. But to have you, reaching out and saying that I want to collab and I want to, let's do something together. I think that was a really, really, it was a very impactful gesture and something that it's like a validation also, like, yes, I'm doing a good thing, and then like, it meant a lot to me. So what was it that
I think I saw like some of your interviews, and then I think it's a very good thing where you get people to share about their how to say, their journey, their career, and I always value all these good educations and things like that. I really
Education.
value. To me, it's education.
Yeah.
I think I watched one or two episodes of your podcast. I really got something, and things like that. I just have the feeling that let's do something together.
Guys,
And,
when usually not this nice to each other.
Jiu-jitsu.
In jiu-jitsu time. Yeah.
Guys, whack each other.
There's no whacking in jiu-jitsu, okay? There's just
Pinning
choking and breaking each other's arms.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And also, I think I have to add this is like when we talk about this, when we reach out, and the good thing about you is, right, you never back off. Let's do it.
Just do.
And we just do. And really, and guys, that's happened to a lot. I mean, last year we always
This topic,
Yeah.
this theme is just do.
Yeah, just do.
Just do.
Like, even with Music Nation, so like when we decided to do, when we say we're gonna do it already, we have nothing also.
Yeah.
We only figure out.
We were in Daniel's room.
We were there, sitting down.
We need a table. We need a microphone.
We need a microphone that looks like that.
Yeah.
And on the day of the podcast, we bought, you guys bought headphones.
This is a
And
good
a mic.
story, actually.
Yeah.
It's a good story, It wasn't supposed to be purple, right?
Hold on, guys.
Okay.
Before we jump to the story, ladies and gentlemen, Kenneth Ho!
Which camera? Okay, that one, this one.
Hola.
Okay.
So Kenneth is a singer as well as a producer, a recording engineer. What else? Used
Actually,
to
a lot of things, though.
lot of things. Yeah, I'll let you tell the story lah.
Yeah.
So with the
Okay.
headphones.
Jared, you tell her better.
So,
It was Jimmy, actually.
oh my God. So it's like,
Hi, Jimmy.
so I was like, when obviously we needed a lot of equipment.
Yeah.
Our budget, right?
Yeah.
Budget was.
So I was working on something somewhere. So Jimmy's supposed to go and buy the headphones.
Yeah.
Told him the exact model and stuff like that. So he went and bought. Then he gave me a call. Jared, purple or black?
Obviously
I'm like,
purple, right?
Obviously purple.
Yeah,
Black
is
is
like
so common. Just
common
get
already,
purple lah. Not bad the color, right? So when I came back, I saw the bill. I'm like, why is it so expensive? Oh, it's because it's purple.
It's purple.
I'm like, you didn't tell me.
He didn't
It's
tell
different
it's
price.
limited edition.
You just say it's different color.
Thank you, MOD.
But it happened for a reason.
Yeah.
And when we start wearing, a lot of people actually comment, say,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
it's so nice,
Yeah.
purple color and all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
purple,
it's
right.
like, oh yeah. So it happened for a reason.
So you have to
Limited
thanks
edition.
you have to thanks Jimmy for that. It was so funny.
So a lot of like how do I put this? Just get it done along the way.
Oh, yeah, man.
Figure it out on the way.
Yeah, that's what we do actually.
Yeah.
We just crush through the wall.
Right.
We just crush through the wall. Okay, we do this. Okay.
Right.
Hey, we need this lah.
Yeah.
Okay, then the next one we buy. And then
Right.
not enough again. A lot of things happen that we like how you say? We try it as we go.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because we all think that live streaming is so easy. Who don't know how to do, right? Oh, just one camera and then just showing to you, and it's just a couple of lights. We don't even know that light is so important actually.
Let's count
Yeah,
how
you
many
see
do
how
we
many
have
lights we have
in
right
the
now?
studio?
How many cameras we have? Yeah, exactly.
Because a lot of I was just telling before we started the podcast, a few friends of mine, they were reaching out and ask, I want to start a podcast. How should I go about this and things like that, or even do live streams? What kind of equipment should I get at home? Blah blah blah. And to be honest, I'm the last person that should ask that because I don't know anything about these things.
Yeah, we saw your podcast. We saw your podcast in the back room some more. It's like that time when we improved already, we looked through. Yeah.
Hello.
And there was no lighting, right, that time? Yeah, that's why. So after we got this everything, we look back. Oh my God, Joe. Lucky you came to us.
But yeah, I mean that's how everybody started. If you want, So
Yeah.
And
Like,
I want to add one
Go for
point.
it.
It's like, talking about doing, right? Just do only, right?
Yeah.
Yes, just do only. But of course, don't just do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, we do, right?
And improve.
There's an
We
end
do,
goal.
we commit, then we have plans,
Yeah.
and we do have a lot of sleepless night in the
Yeah, a
studio.
lot.
Not enough sleep.
Yeah,
Work
Well, until like 1, 2 a.m. and then have to be here at 6, 7 a.m.
Yes.
And the stress on going live.
Yes,
Most
trial
of
and
the
error,
yeah.
mistake, and then
Yeah.
improve and improve. So not just do and
Oh.
That's it.
No. Yeah, of
Yeah.
course we have. When we do, we want to have standards, have
Yes.
quality.
Yes.
Yes,
and then-
execute it the right
Yes,
way.
yes.
Improve as we go as well.
Yeah.
So that's what I meant by, when we go live, live is like stress when the red button especially.
Oh yeah, or
Yeah.
the second 10.
Yeah.
9,
So
Yeah.
you should
Yeah.
you should sit with us when you are here and we are going through live.
Yeah.
We're like so stressed. It's like, okay.
Really?
Make sure everything is
5 more
okay.
minutes. 5 more minutes. This
Yeah.
5 minutes is so long for us.
Yeah, I
to
know.
set it up. We were like stressing out. Then Daniel was around as well. That time was
Right.
like, Dan, how? He's like,
Right.
running up and down. So Dan's like running up and down, helping
Right.
us.
Yeah.
Making
So-
sure
yeah,
that everything's
making-
going smoothly.
Yeah.
And a lot of times I'm guilty of it as well, but a lot of people who are in front of the camera, like we think, oh, being Joe Rogan, so nice,
Right?
Or being, whoever who owns the biggest podcast or live streaming channel, so easy.
Yeah.
Just talk only, ma.
Exactly.
So easy. Just sing only,
I
ma.
remember when you showed me the Joe Rogan one, I was like,
Yeah.
it's so easy, you need to switch only what? Two
When
cameras.
we do it.
Oh,
no, not really. Hello.
Yeah.
And for him, it's just one person.
Yeah.
Oh, the Jamie.
Yeah.
Jamie.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, of course, he has his own setup. The studio is just for podcast, things like that. But he inspired me a lot, lah. That's why. But okay, before we go into the live streaming podcast thing, we touched on it a little bit already. Tell me a little bit. Tell not just me, but everyone a little bit about what you do. Where did you start it, and your DJ days, your radio
wow.
days, and then
Oh, that's a long way.
your
Yeah.
singing days as well, and then here major music. What do you do?
Wow, it's gonna be a long story. I think.
I didn't know
Can
you were,
console
you
it.
were a DJ.
I'm not a DJ lah. See, that's the thing. When people say about
Radio.
working in radio, right? You're a DJ. No, I'm the back line.
So what is it? Yeah.
I'm a network production engineer in 1FM, Fly FM.
See, I don't know what.
See,
that
that's
means.
why a lot of people don't know. Yeah. Okay.
And we're here to learn.
Yeah, so I come a long way. I'm from
Yeah.
Kuching. Jared will look at me one kind. Yes.
I love
I'm
teaching, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I'm from Kuching. I come all the long way.
Yeah.
Last time when I was in Kuching, I work in a lot of places. I work for my mom. I work in Speedy Video before.
Speedy.
Yeah, that was
The
when I
CD
was,
shop.
yeah, CD shop. That time I remember have to vacuum. Vacuum. Have to pack the CD with the vacuum thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot
So
of
that
things.
it doesn't the plastic doesn't.
Yeah, exactly. And I work with my auntie in a restaurant. My auntie owns a restaurant in Kuching.
Right.
Yeah. After that, then I decided to pursue music at the time. Because before that, I was in a business college.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not my interest. So then I talked to my parents that after that I want to go KL because I think KL has more opportunity. I think
That's what we all think.
we all think. Yeah.
I mean, it does. You know, I'm from Kuantan myself, so it's like from a small town, all of a sudden you're in a big city. Oh, there's so many possibilities, right?
Yeah, that's why. So yeah, without further ado, I just grab a ticket, just fly all the way here. I don't know anything as well. I think that's our gene here lah. We just go first lah, decide later. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I end up in Lim Kok Weng University.
Yeah.
So I studied music. That's how I met Jimmy.
Ah.
Yeah, I met Jimmy first before I met Jared actually.
I see. So you guys were in college at the same time.
No.
Okay, it's a two generation.
Generation. Yeah, because so I met Jimmy almost similar to him. I was in the class, and after that, there's like one guy walking late,
Something never changed.
but he's late for a reason lah. It's not that he's bad thing.
Yeah.
His long hair and his backpack always, like he's always his hand in the pocket walking. Who's this guy? yeah. So that's how I met him. Then after that, then I found out that he can play the bass. Before that, he played the bass,
Oh, not guitar.
no guitar. Yeah. Then when he started playing bass, the guitar, I was like, hey, you can play guitar. Why don't you just play guitar? We found bassist lah. Yeah, that time lah, in the band lah, Miss Kamraj. Before that lah.
Right.
Yeah. So that's why in the college. Okay. Then after that, I moved.
Yeah.
After I graduated, then I went to radio station from there. After that, I went to the radio station already. Yeah, Media Prima.
I see.
Yeah, I went to Media Prima. I was a network production engineer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Meaning, what is the job
okay.
description?
Yeah, usually people ask that lah. Are you an announcer? Yeah. But no.
Because we only know announcers.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
who's the one that do the production for the announcer? Whatever you heard on the radio, like the sweepers, this and that, right? Like the intro before the announcer come in, like hits or whatever, Fly FM, something like that.
The announcement.
Yeah, the announcement. We'll produce it and we'll mix it and then we do a lot of sound effects thingy. Then it come in lah. That's what we
So
do.
you guys design those
We design it lah. So network production engineer lah. And we at the same time also we do commercial as well.
Learn something new. Yeah.
Commercial. So basically we at the back line lah.
Right.
So after their shows, like the morning shows,
Right.
they have something to produce. They'll pass it to us. Then we do a rewind lah.
And then edit.
Edit, a lot of things. And also the promos on the station, stuff like that. A lot of things lah.
Whoa.
Yeah, so I learned a lot from there as well.
Right.
Especially with my boss, Shah.
Right. So you learn on the job as you go as well, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Pretty
I
amazing.
got I'm working at a radio station. So cool,
everyone-
right?
Yeah, that's what I think. Oh, I get to hear my production
Right.
on the radio.
Right.
Yeah, that's a
right.
cool thing lah. Yeah, so
But then the amount of details, the work
Yeah,
you put
yeah.
in it, right.
yeah.
So how did you get into singing?
Singing. Singing was when I was young already, man.
What?
Yeah, when I was young, I
A
think
natural singer.
you as well. Even Jared can sing.
Oh no, I can't sing.
We want to
Jimmy,
My
Jimmy,
name can sing, but I can't.
Jimmy can sing as well. Yeah, I'm not kidding. He can growl. He can do the Mongolian growl.
I like that. What's the name of that band again?
Okay, you have to ask Jimmy. No.
Oh yeah. Okay. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah. So where was I again?
Mystical, lead singer of Mystical Mirage.
Oh yeah, singing. Yeah. So before that,
Yeah.
I'm not singing rock songs, man. I was into pop. My mom, last time when I was young,
Yeah.
my mom would bring me to singing competition, and
You were one of us.
being being the banana. I don't know Chinese. I sing Chinese song. In the Chinese
Singing
temple,
competition.
yeah, they always have this.
The Zhou Wang Yan.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, so, yeah lah.
I know exactly what you're
My mom would bring me around, go for competition, this and that, and then after that, I won first prize. I was so happy for the first time or something because after I followed a teacher, they teach me how to sing.
Yeah, the technique and things like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So after that, when I felt like I don't want to do solo.
Right,
Because it's so stressful.
Right.
Every time when you're solo, you go on stage, you definitely shivers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why.
Nervous.
So that's why that when Blink 182 came along, you know, this MTV thing. Wow,
Green Day,
rock
Linkin
band, not
Park.
bad actually. Yeah, Linkin Park. Yeah, my favorite band, Linkin Park.
Right,
So that's why I decided to form a band with my best friend in Kuching last time.
Ah.
Yeah, so we played punk rock from there on.
See, and then when you
Yeah.
move to KL, you
Yes.
want to keep that going on.
Yeah, that's why I found Jimmy again. Then Jimmy found Gerald. Then we found Aaron and Daniel.
Aaron, which Aaron?
Aaron, our guitarist, Aaron AC.
You will meet him one day.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Okay, I have seen Aaron AC on Facebook before.
Ah.
Don't know, cannot put the name to the face. Right, right.
You see him in the poster. You can see him later.
Ah, okay,
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So now,
Mm.
let's talk a little bit about, production. What is production, especially for major music? You guys do mostly live sound, live streams. This is considered live streams. Lah. So what is the difference between live sound production and live stream?
Which one first want to go?
'Cause I also need to learn. I don't know.
Okay. Last stream we touched already, right?
Yes.
So,
You need cameras, you need, a specific
hey, Navin.
thingy.
Hey, Navin lah. Okay, yeah, production, I think I'm more towards production now. Because
Right.
last time when I work in radio, I'm already doing production
Right,
actually.
right, right.
So here, before I come in, I was in an event company. I work in an event company. Then MCO hit, then there's no event anymore.
Right, right.
So that's why Jared asked me to help him out to do some video shoots in terms of production wise as well.
Okay.
So that's when I come in to do the productions.
Right.
I also don't know about cameras that time as well.
We all don't know.
We don't know.
None of us
I was like, let's we go. Let's go. I learned my cameras from there.
Right,
Yeah. So
right, right.
my first video, if you see from YouTube, my first video.
Do you want to see? No. It's fine.
Yeah. But improved. Yeah.
But
I'm
big
happy.
improvement.
I'm happy because I get to learn new things.
Right.
I
right.
learned a lot of things during MCU as well. So that's
right.
actually fruitful year lah, 2020
Yeah.
for us.
Mm.
Yeah. So yeah lah, production, and then after that I need to edit. Edit is already part of productions already.
Right.
Yeah.
And you've something that you've been doing.
Yeah. So
On the
that,
radio.
but video is like something new as well.
Oh,
Ah.
editing videos. Oh yes,
production.
yes.
Yeah. And then in over here as well, we get to record
Right.
sometimes client
Yes,
videos.
yes.
So we produce it as well lah.
Right.
And then I think last month we have Wen
Wei, yeah.
That's part of production as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So coming in to record. and-
Yeah. Recordings. and stuff,
Ah, so that falls under live sound recording or
Oh.
Those are,
No.
I think, music production.
music production.
production,
Yes.
Recording and all
What
that.
am I
kind of
saying?
stuff. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Live sound is
Bodoh
different.
today.
Live sound is okay. There's a lot of difference with live sound engineer and studio engineer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Jared is more experienced in live sound because he
Right.
always mix in where again?
I used to mix every night in TDH. lah.
Yeah.
Oh right.
Yeah, it was
Yes,
6
yeah.
nights a week. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's live sound. Even like
So,
events as well, like performance outside, like an event show. I also consider as live sound engineers. That's how,
Right.
yeah, very different.
So I think all of us have a production background. Like we came from radio and
Yeah.
studio, and
Yeah.
I'm studio as well, but more towards live sound.
Live setting.
Yeah.
Right.
And Daniel is kind of everything.
Yeah.
He-
Daniel and Carmen.
He's
they're
like the
crazy.
maestro. lah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Carmen and Daniel. So when we got together, it was
A good team.
a
Yeah, it's
good
a
team.
Strong team.
Yeah.
Very strong team.
From different angles. A lot
Yeah,
of.
Yeah. So sometimes like bands or whoever come in, they're
Right.
like, "Hey, your team is just 4 of you guys.
Yeah.
Sure, you can handle."
Trust
For
us,
us,
bro.
I don't know. We felt like it's enough for it.
Yeah.
Okay, what?
Each of us have our own perks. That's the
Yeah.
thing. We
Yes.
cover each other.
So-
Yeah.
So I think all of us have a strong. We good in our own,
Something, your own thing. Yeah.
I think that's what make a good team. I think.
Yes.
I think we are a pretty good team, right?
Yeah.
Team, you
Yeah.
can see it as well.
Yes, definitely. Like you, and the thing is, because you know what you're good at, so you know that when you assign work, it naturally gravitate towards
Yeah.
things that you're good at.
Yeah.
You know, and then you just make it work, lah.
Yeah.
Right?
We just make it work.
Yeah. Okay. This one is his job already. Okay, I don't touch. So what else can I how can I make myself useful to
Yeah.
this team to keep it going and things like that.
And also,
Yeah.
yeah. Besides all that, we also learn from each other as well.
Right.
Like I don't know this. Yeah, Jared will
Yeah,
teach.
yeah, yeah.
Then Jimmy will teach me also. Sometimes I'll
Right.
teach Jimmy. So yeah, we learn as we go as well lah.
Right.
So it's a good thing lah, actually.
So sometimes we do take turns rotate.
Yeah, we
Like
rotate.
this week you do this, next week I do it.
Why?
So to learn.
To learn. So we have more experience there.
Okay, so next podcast you you be the host,
Okay.
and then
you
I'll
go
learn.
inside there. Yeah? You set the camera, you set the parkings, everything.
I also want to learn. But then I'll kena marah. You guys will marah. Joe, can you do that?
We all mara each other all the time.
I know. I just saw Jimmy.
Yeah. So it,
Hey, then bully people all the time. There.
Hi, Daniel.
Hi, Dan. Thank
the
you so much.
wizard.
The wizard is here. Yeah.
We really hope that you and Carmen were here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do share your input and your thoughts as well. If you're tuning in, I would really love to hear from you guys. Stay safe in Singapore and have fun.
Amen.
Yeah. So moving on from that, I think. What do you see for well, let's open it up a little bit bigger, right? How do you think we're going to navigate through? Do you think live stream is going to be a norm for now, and like in Malaysia especially?
For now, I think yes. Live stream have becoming so important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the past year, right?
Yeah, it's very
and
important, actually.
Online platform and it's become so important. Like even we do retails.
Yeah, exactly.
Music. Although music lesson we also do online.
Yeah.
Sometimes of course it doesn't have a good platform. To yet
Yeah.
to reach the certain quality.
Yeah.
But I think in the years coming, it will be a lot of things gonna be online.
Yeah.
Part of the norm,
It's
right?
part
of
of
the
the norms
norm.
already.
Right.
So yeah, I think this is gonna be growing.
We can see the live stream will definitely grow from
Right.
this one. So from how many podcasts we did,
Yeah.
a lot of things we did, I think people will get to see, hey, actually it's a good idea to have a podcast or something like
Yeah.
live streaming. Yeah, then they'll remember Major Music. Hi.
Of course. Oh, then we are both in a meeting now.
Oh. Nice.
Thank you for still supporting. Yeah. Because I'm as much as I love doing lives. Well, do I love doing live streams? Not really. I still miss the the interaction,
course,
the
yeah.
Yeah, definitely,
live
yeah.
performance. Speaking of that, right? There's something that I want to ask you guys because you guys perform. I forgot to ask Jimmy as well. As we grow older, don't you guys feel like my first introduction into music was I want to be a performer.
Oh, okay.
But then as we have more responsibilities
Yeah,
and
yeah,
more
yeah.
things to do, I find that performing isn't one of my priorities right now, but it became a luxury.
Oh,
For me lah, at least, because last time any job you just have to take
Yeah,
any
yeah,
gigs you
yeah.
have to take, whether you like it or not, you have to take. But now it's like, okay, I can pick and choose because I have my own set of income coming in and things like that. So how is it like for you guys? Because you guys were performing quite a lot,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before
Back
this-
then, yeah.
isn't it? So how yeah, go for it.
I think all of us when we started, we always have the dream.
Yeah, dream to
rockstar.
rockstar, stuff like that.
Right, I want to be
Perform
famous
on
and stuff.
stage.
We start out as a dream.
People look up
Along-
at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me personally, along the way, I always picture myself, rockstar. Along the way, slowly, you will find actually where you actually belongs to and where you're actually good at. And a lot of people want to be famous, but who actually willing to give out that much of effort?
Yeah.
It's not easy for me.
It's not easy
not
being
easy.
famous.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
And before you got famous,
Yeah.
that amount of time and effort
Yeah.
you
Commitment.
put in,
Yeah.
and that's why I think that's the reason not many people can take that and make it.
Yeah.
And personally, I can't take that.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's not something it's very natural for me actually. In this age, I find.
You talk like you're so old like that. You're just 1 year older. Okay. Eh,
Tomorrow
what?
retire.
Yeah. So
Tomorrow retire.
yeah. So along the way, I have found that being behind the scene, and I tried to be the best drummer in the world.
right.
I can't, and I don't have the discipline and the you have to practice. I can't. So I told myself very frank, like I can't be the best drummer in the world, but at least I know how to run a business.
Right.
Yeah, so this is more natural for me.
Right.
Yeah.
It comes just like that for you. You want to do this, everything, then it gravitates you towards another path.
Yeah. Like if you watch UFC,
Yeah.
Dana White.
Yes.
He wanted to be a fighter.
Yeah.
He's not the best fighter in the world.
Yeah.
But instead, he runs
He
UFC.
runs
yeah,
owns UFC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that kind of
Yeah.
inspire me, I guess. Like, hey,
There
this
is
more
another
natural.
path.
Yeah, another path.
In music
Yes.
Yeah.
that suits you more.
Yes.
Ah.
So people talk about music industry. Actually, they're so wide.
Yes.
You don't necessarily need to be a performer or
Yeah.
sound engineer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can be in other area, like running a school. To me, also in the music industry,
Yeah.
doing productions and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Being a songwriter,
Yeah,
being an engineer,
Yeah.
being a music therapist is still in the music industry.
Yeah.
What else? Yeah, there's so many other jobs in the music industry
Yeah.
itself.
Yeah,
right?
Last
Yeah.
time wasn't that much.
Right.
Now it's getting more open.
More.
I think Malaysia is getting more open on
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Last time, who cares about sound engineer?
Yeah.
Right. Really. Yeah.
I don't think that was even a profession.
Yeah.
When you're gigging, you do your own sound lah.
Yeah.
That kind of thing, right?
No, there's
Yeah.
they just always have this sorry to say about organizers. Sometimes they always have this mentality saying that
Yeah.
song got sound lah.
Ah.
Yeah, in my hometown last time I was like that.
Right.
Yes, so that's why lah.
Right.
Mm.
The exposure. Yeah. So how about you, like Kenneth, like from singing and then now, doing more studio work and things like that. How was the?
I still love singing, so I still sing. But yeah, I have more commitments to do already lah. Yeah, performing wise, yeah. Last time, yes, we want to be superstars, this and that. We are rock stars. We all think we want to do it, man. Last time.
Yeah.
Now it's like, I think we treat it like a hobby. Becoming like a hobby. Yeah, we still perform.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
for fun lah. And then sometimes I think it's to inspire.
Yeah.
And since now they are all teachers, see, it inspires students.
Right.
Yeah, sometimes YouTube,
Yep.
someone commented, "Is that my teacher?"
yeah.
It's a good thing actually.
It is, and then when
inspiring.
students see you perform, that's why I always believe teachers should be able to walk the talk.
Yes.
Yeah, and I am very shameless in this. Whenever we have live streams with Jiwang or my one, I'll send it to my student groups, to my students' parents, and things like that, because I read, one is to show that this is what else you can do in the music scene. It's not just performing. Podcast also, hosting also, or live streams and things like that. But at the same time, it's, hey, I know what I'm talking about. I know what it is like. This is my real life. This is my experience. So it goes hand in hand with my teaching, and this is what I am able to deliver to your kids. So leaving embodiment of the music education that I'm giving lah. So yeah, that's how I feel about it now.
Yeah, that's why lah. But
Right?
we're still enjoying it. Yeah.
I think I enjoy it even more now.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why you have some reasons to do it.
Yeah, like there's a purpose to every show, because it doesn't come as easy anymore, kan?
Yeah,
Like we
yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
So every show that we do get now, we appreciate more. We prepare more.
Yeah.
We put more thought into it, and it it becomes more fun lah.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
I think, like you said, it's a luxury for us as well.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, it become a luxury.
So when we
Right.
have performance, we still love to perform.
Right.
yeah.
And then when we started out also as a band, we have the vision like, oh, we want to go here, go there.
Yeah, yeah.
But now it's more like a brotherhood, you know.
Yeah,
It's a thing that still have a reason for all of us to meet up. Yeah, so now it's more like a friendship, brotherhood, and you know, yeah.
It brings you back to like the high school days, and
Yes.
you just meet
Yeah,
your
yeah,
friends
yeah.
together. Hey, let's jam lah, let's play, let's play. And that is what keeps it going, isn't it?
Yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
feeling, of yes, we can do this.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
pure enjoyment, the pure joy of just playing music
Yeah.
without anything attached to it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Last time we don't have any reason to do. Okay, you just want to perform or just get famous. But
Yeah.
now at least
Or
you have directions.
perform. Okay, one night the gig is $300, you take it or you don't lah, and then you take it and then you sing for like 4 hours, like three sets, like ayo.
No, treat it like it's a luxury lah. You have the luxury to perform.
Right,
Yeah, now
right.
we treat it that way lah. Yeah,
Right,
you're
right,
right lah, luxury lah.
Yeah, so that's my opinion of it, and I think we're all kind of on the same page.
Yeah, yeah.
Because we're getting
we-
old.
And we all musicians as well.
We are still musicians.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. So I think I think we've been going at it for a long time. It's 10:30.
Wow.
I didn't expect
Feels like
that.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
Right.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. I. How is it like being interviewed now?
It's actually
As
not
a
as
close.
scary as I thought.
Right. I've been asking Jared to be on the podcast for longest. I know la, shy la, not ready.
Jared's like that one.
Yeah.
Just throw him in. He'll lay as he go. He'll lay as he go.
Yeah, then it'll be well.
Yeah, and I think it's quite being interviewed on the radio is nice and all, but it's very short. So and that's why I like having these sort of
Podcast. There's no limitations to it.
no limitations, no
Yeah.
filters, and then I can just ask whatever I want. And all the questions that I ask is something that I'm very genuinely curious. Yeah. So yeah, thank you for doing this, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Before we say goodnight, what would you guys like to say about Music Nation or your Music Nation pula?
Music Nation.
Major Music.
Major
These
Music.
I'm confusing.
You want to get Music Nation.
Major Music Nation. Major Music or your own personal stories. What would you like to tell your students, or what are some parting words that you would like to give to our audience?
You want to go first?
Well, I'm quite new, so you go first better lah.
I don't know what to say. Let me just wing it.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, just whatever. I think major music now you see it's what my personal experience is. A lot of time, like just how we mentioned,
Just do it.
just do it. And when like
Just
just now
once.
we talk about the live stream thing, really it's just something that it's opportunity. I see it. When things happen, we don't back off.
Yeah.
Like, oh no lah, we can't. We don't have this. That I don't like this to always give myself reason like I can't do it.
Excuse.
Yeah. So when things like that come, I always see it as an opportunity.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a risk as well to
Yeah.
to go, but
Yeah.
I always believe just go and just take it.
Yeah.
And even though along the way it might be hard, you might make
Mm.
you might bump into something or what,
Yeah.
but it's always a learning curve for me personally. In the past, me and Jimmy, we have got into so many jobs that we're like, oh shit, after we commit, we're like, oh, can we do that? But we always find a way, we never back it off. Yeah. So I think that will be my advice to anybody. If you want to do something and there's opportunity come, just grab it. But of course, grab it. You don't sit there.
Yeah.
You have to really work hard and just
Push.
go for it. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I told you when you told me about Music Nation.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh, I'm thinking of start. I was like,
Just do
Just do
it.
it.
And also, I know you can. Like really, it's like, yeah,
Thank you, Fernio.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's kind of weird being nice to each other.
After this, when the camera shut, then no more.
Oh, then you prepare some mat here. Okay, you guys just
There is
wrestling
a
here.
bet already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Thank you so much. What about you?
As for me, I'm
Yeah.
quite new in major music, but
Yeah.
I can see the visions. The visions is clear.
Yeah. Or where you are at this stage of life now, and what are you looking forward to?
As in
Yeah.
my personal life.
Yeah, well, not personal, but your career right now. Yeah, yeah.
I'm also like Jimmy last time, like
Yeah.
jumping work, this and that.
Yeah,
And I was in the event company.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, then after that MCO happened.
Right.
Then I come to major music. Yeah, but when I come in, I felt like blend in straight away lah.
Yeah.
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 So
Without them telling me that you just masuk last time, right? I would never have thought.
yeah, it just
You know?
I don't know. I just
So
happened.
natural.
Yeah, natural. Just blend
Yeah,
in,
yeah.
and I can see their visions, what they want to do.
Yeah, what you
And-
want to achieve.
Yeah, I can. That's why Jared has always been honest to me, tell me everything. So I can feel I can feel that what he wants.
Right.
So that's why I'm helping him, and together with major music, we will grow lah. So that's my visions to see major music grow lah into something more than just a band.
Right.
Yeah, because we are family.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so that's why our next goal probably want to get a bigger space. Right? That's obviously.
Like next lot.
Yeah.
Next door.
No, bigger than that. Yeah, because we need space for
Yes.
products.
Yes.
We are doing retail. Honestly, all the stuff you don't see it here, but it's in my house.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's in my house. It's just the products all there.
Oh,
So that's why, yeah. So that's why
wow.
we plan lah. We want to
Right.
aim for higher. We want to get a bigger space.
warehouse.
Yes.
Yes.
And then, can you imagine the amount of video shoots,
Exactly.
music videos that we would shoot in there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like you see this studio as well.
Yeah.
Honestly, live stream, jamming, everything together, right? We have
People
to
don't
tear
see.
down. If I can turn the camera, you guys can see.
Please don't.
That's why. Yeah. So that's why a lot of things that I think if we move to a bigger space,
Yeah, yeah.
we have more rooms, then we don't have to like rush this, rush that, tear down, tear this, tear that.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So we have a proper room for like broadcast,
Right,
proper room from jamming or any classes or stuff like that lah.
Mm.
So that's our vision. So to really want to move to a bigger one.
You guys have to work very hard, huh?
Yeah, very. We are.
Yeah, okay.
I know. I know. And every time my dad will always say, you have to work harder. You have to work harder. And then, parents always tell you, you come one in, one
One out.
ear in, 1 ear out. And then every time I talk to Jared or, when we have conversations, I'm like, oh, shoot. Okay.
This is during wrestling time or
That one also.
Yeah.
No, but every time the magic that I find is that whenever we're together, we'll always throw out ideas, crazy ideas. We'll just, and Jared will always be like, okay, let's see, let's go, let's do, let's see how, that kind of thing. And I love being around people who stimulates, like execution is one thing that I'm kind of bad at executing, but just people who support your support
Yes.
your vision.
Yeah.
Yeah. New space and light.
and Joe's buying new camera, right?
Can I think. Yeah. So thank you for being, such a big contributor and also a partner in this. Yeah.
Yeah.
And without, sorry, go for
Yeah,
it.
actually, Music Nation really pushes to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we want to thank you as well.
Yeah, I want to thank you. That's
Like
why. Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
been great and more to come.
More to come.
to
Yes.
come.
Better. So after this, we're
Yeah.
gonna have a small meeting to
Yes,
see how
yeah.
we can
Yeah.
tweak.
Hot pot, is it? Very hot
No.
position.
It is too late for hot pot.
Yeah.
But thank you all so much.
Thank you so much.
And guys, if you like what you hear, these are passionate people who hustle very, very hard and they're really good at what they do. Even if they don't know what they're doing, they will learn how to do it. So the commitment and the reliability is there. And of course, a big shout out to Daniel Suba and Carmen Chang for, setting us up and for constantly helping, making live streams, making the podcast, making everything go as smoothly as possible. And Jared, without you, there would be no this. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
very
so much.
Yeah, Ken,
Yeah.
Jimmy, of course.
Yes.
All right. So thank you all so much for watching tonight. Stay tuned because Music Nation will be releasing a podcast the first and the third Sunday of every month. So this is something that we've set New Year resolution. So have to keep growing, have to keep the consistency as well. So stay tuned to the third Sunday of this month. We'll have someone very special coming on. In the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, share the podcast. We are Music Nation Speaks, powered by Major Music, and have a great night.